Connect Entertainment, the company founded by Kang Daniel, is reportedly on the verge of shutting down. Daniel started Connect Entertainment in June 2019 as his personal agency, and over time he brought in other artists, including Chancellor, former G-Friend member Yuju, and the dance crew We Dem Boys. However, on May 20th, multiple music industry insiders and media outlets reported that the agency is going to be shutting down as nearly 20 employees have either been let go or have resigned. Additionally, the company's corporate vehicle was sold off some time ago, and the agency's office in Seoul was completely cleared out earlier this year. As for the artists, they have apparently all left the agency, and Daniel himself has only a month left on his contract, so he's waiting until that expires before he leaves as well. But why is this happening, especially since he worked so hard? An investigation by YTN revealed that on May 20th, Daniel filed a complaint with the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency against Connect Entertainment's major shareholder. The accusations include forging private documents for a 10 billion Korean won music distribution contract, embezzling 2 billion Korean won, breaching trust, and violating the Information and Communication Network Act. Daniel claimed that the major shareholder misused their position to embezzle funds and forge the corporate seal for the fraudulent contract. It seems like he waited for all the artists to leave the agency before filing the lawsuit, which was really heartwarming. Netizens wished for this issue to be over quickly and for Daniel to get justice. One commenter said, "This breaks my heart. He was already under a scam contract with his previous company when he started this company, and now that it's over, he's getting scammed again." ILLIT are in trouble once again because of their Twitter account. Recently, fans noticed that the group's account was following 3 new accounts: the account of one of their fans, a Japanese Yuna fan account, and a Korean Mocha fan account. If you're wondering what's so controversial about it, the fan account that they followed had been tweeting about NewJeans' plagiarism accusations and making jokes about the group's originality. As soon as whoever runs the group's account noticed that they had been following the controversial accounts, they unfollowed them right away. However, they didn't do it fast enough for other people not to notice, and once they did, they started criticizing the members for it. The account that mistakenly followed 3 other accounts is used by the ILLIT members to interact with fans, so that didn't help their case. This has led people to believe that the ILLIT members dislike NewJeans and are expressing this by following the fan account. Comments from netizens included, "Like company, like members, how pathetic, and I can totally understand what kind of environment is inside that company." They even started blaming the Japanese members for it. Fans came to the members' defense though, saying that the members don't obviously run their own Twitter account, especially as rookies. Sure, the whole thing was unprofessional, but it's not like the ILLIT members have been in the industry for a few years and can post and do whatever they want on social media. Usually, it's a manager who handles their posts, and the members either tell the staff what they want to say, and the staff types and posts it for them, or the members write it themselves, and the staff approves it before posting. Whatever it is, it's unfair for the members to be labeled as haters and for them to be faced with accusations of shading the members when they haven't done anything of that sort. It just seems like netizens are looking for a reason to hate on the girls and are ecstatic whenever they get one. It's pretty disturbing since the artists shouldn't have been involved in this in the first place. Hee Jin has also had some people turn against her because of recent revelations. To catch you up to speed, YouTuber Lee Jin-ho recently revealed Kakao Talk messages between Min and the vice president of Adore about NewJeans' contract costs. The VP informed Min that the termination fee for each member is 12.45 billion Korean won, totaling around 62 billion for all 5 members. He also mentioned that major contract decisions need Adore board approval. When Min suggested the amount wasn't all that bad, the VP corrected himself, stating it could in fact be between 450 to 620 billion Korean won. He added that losing the members would cause substantial financial damage, including forfeiting past albums and brand contracts tied to Adore. Based on the conversation, netizens came to a few conclusions. The first was that since the VP said we would have to leave behind all past albums and all contracts with brands are tied to Adore, then that implies that the brand deals were the company's effort, unlike what Hee Jin had claimed. Netizens also said that the conversation was proof that both Hee Jin and the VP had been embezzling money and that professional malpractice was being committed. Another argument that was made was that the VP was paid by HYBE to steer the conversation in that direction, so it would make Hee Jin look bad. A user wrote, "Based on how she goes for NewJeans, I feel like the VP might have mentioned the whole thing out of context. We need the original transcript to avoid misunderstandings." Another one also said that they had calculated their severance pay when they wanted to leave their jobs, so there was nothing illegal going on even if the conversation did take place. Another thing she was accused of was exploiting the members' parents for her own gain. Based on a May 21st report, Hee Jin had a conversation with the head of Adore's unit on March 29th, just before the parents of NewJeans members sent a complaint on March 30th. During the discussion, she allegedly suggested using the parents' perspective since they wouldn't violate the shareholder agreement if they spoke up. She also mentioned how they should consider the tone of delivery and use the fact that the parents hadn't signed contracts with HYBE to their advantage. Around April 20th, a couple of days before HYBE began auditing Adore, there were plans for the parents to file complaints with the Fair Trade Commission since Hee Jin thought it would be better if the parents criticized HYBE rather than Adore. HYBE had previously accused her of this, since at the hearing they claimed that Hee Jin instructed the parents to express dissatisfaction so she could avoid breaching the shareholder agreement, alleging she used NewJeans and their parents for her own purposes. However, Adore's side refuted these claims, saying the parents acted independently to express frustration with HYBE and wrote the complaint to Adore voluntarily. While the reports didn't present any proof, some netizens didn't put this past her. They thought that the wording of Adore's rebuttal was weird since they said that the parents were urged to express their anger. They also didn't deny that the parents were instructed to do so, just that they didn't follow Min's instructions. Others said that she'd been using NewJeans to shield herself since the whole thing started, from mentioning them in her initial statement to also bringing them up during the press conference and the other statements. Since she had used the members to win in the court of public opinion and make others sympathize, some netizens thought that it was possible she used the parents to her advantage too. This could be true or just part of HYBE's alleged media play, but Adore has yet to address this in an official manner. Generally, we can say that both sides are pretty much in trouble, as HYBE is a complete mess too, to the point that even employees have started speaking out. In fact, some comments from alleged HYBE employees on the Blind online forum have garnered attention for their perspectives. It's worth noting that commenters on Blind must be confirmed employees of the represented company to comment on particular forums, so it's true that these are genuine HYBE employees. The first post on the forum wonders how NewJeans would be affected if Hee Jin wasn't around, questioning whether she's really needed as Adore's CEO. Several users chimed in with their own opinions, echoing the original sentiment and sharing their thoughts. Commenters discuss LE SSERAFIM's recent issues with vocals and plagiarism, with one user questioning if these controversies are slowing down their progress and development as a group. One commenter goes as far as suggesting that HYBE's main focus is on boy groups rather than girl groups like LE SSERAFIM. They commented, "Regardless of the company's position, the girl groups you mentioned do need to practice, and we need to improve scheduling and systems so that they have the energy and stamina to practice, calling this the company's testing period." Netizens have slammed the conversation, expressing disbelief that employees would talk about their idols in such a way, essentially treating them like test subjects. Another post on Blind also got a lot of attention since it said that the HYBE employees make fun of the NewJeans members. Before Adore and HYBE got involved in this mess, member Minji got into a dumb scandal, as netizens berated her for wondering out loud what kalguksu was. Turns out that netizens weren't the only ones, as an HYBE employee wrote on Blind. HYBE's employees are afraid to inconvenience Adore's employees, so when they eat lunch, they can't even eat kalguksu anymore. Users were disgusted that the employees of one of the biggest entertainment companies in South Korea were laughing that a teenage idol was getting harassed. It's depressing to know that this is the environment that these idols are working in, even if they're underage. Sure, it would be expected of them to be trash-talking Hee Jin, but they really crossed the line by targeting the girls. What's sure is that this controversy needs to end once and for all because it has turned into a full-on scripted drama.